guys, how's it going? I have easy DIY projects. We're gonna make a mason jar that looks like sea glass with some glitter on it. So I love making these mason jars that have some glitter and look like sea glass. I like to make them for different events going on, and I usually have them holding silverware, but I want to show you today how easy they are to make and how wonderful they are to display. They can be used anything from makeup brushes. You could put some candies in there and give it to a friend. This would have been perfect for Valentine's Day. I used both of these for my children's birthday parties. This one was a mermaid theme, so that's why it has the green and the purple, and this one was for a love bug theme. My oldest daughter decided my youngest daughter should have a love bug theme party, since I call them love bugs. If you want to see some of the decorations that I did for that, go ahead and let me know in the comments below, and I will show you how I put together some of the love bug themes. I do still have a lot of the decorations, so I can set it back up and let you see what we did. Alright, so should we get started? Easy, simple, beginner level, and they look amazing. Alright, here we go. So the very first thing you want to do is just wash off your jar. What I did is just ran it under some water with some dish soap, and it's looking brandest newest. Okay, you're going to want a cup to mix everything in. Cup or bowl, some food coloring, Mod Podge, soap, I know, seems weird, right? And a sponge brush. At the end you'll want some glitter, but if you don't know what color you're using yet, that's totally fine. Okay, here we are with the same mixture. I just left it out because this dries rather fast. This will be coat number 3. Whoop. I didn't record coat number 2, and for coat number 2 I don't do this part. I only do that part once. So the rest of the time I'm just going up to this very edge there. I've tried this with Elmer's glue before because I've seen other people do it with Elmer's glue. However, it was very sticky and it was very easy to just peel off in chunks when it was dry. So I prefer using the Mod Podge. If you don't put the soap in there, it's not going to have that like foggy sea glassy look. And it's really pretty that way also. And you can do it on the inside and let it all drip down, and even put it in the oven to bake it so that the color stays better. But I haven't had any problems with chipping color when I'm doing this on the outside, and I use the Mod Podge. I didn't even think about this prior to starting, but this yellow is perfect for Easter being around the corner. If you have an event or something coming up, if you're having people over for Easter dinner. And if you have a large family, what you could do is you could make it for several different utensils. So the Easter colors are typically yellow, pink, and purple. You could have one of each of those. And you could have spoon, knives, and forks, or you could have like spoons and forks and then one for straws, something like that. It would look really cute setup. What's also really cute is if when you're done, you just tie a ribbon with a balloon that floats up. I think that draws attention really nicely to it, so you could do this in whatever color you want and have the opposite colors of the balloons floating. Same if you use it for a birthday party. You could do this one of your birthday party colors and then incorporate other birthday party colors by having a balloon tied to it. Or what we did is I made the teal and purple jar, and then I had teal forks in it, so it complemented it still. When you're doing this, you want your strokes to be as even as possible. You want to go slowly and evenly. You're still going to see a little bit of streaks like you see, but if you do it this way and you try and get them as even as possible, then there's a lot less streaks that show in the end. It kind of just all melts together, kind of like when you do fingernail polish. At first it'll look a little streaky, but it sorts itself out. And then I just always like tap at the top. You don't want to do too much tapping because it can create the bubbles with the soap in there. But I'll tap and then I'll go around and I'll smooth it. And I just kind of pull it down just a little. Okay, so now you can see it's drying. It's mostly dry. It's still a little bit wet. If I were to press very hard, I'd get imprints on it. What I'm going to do now is I'm going to take and I'm just going to put a little bit on this time. So we're going to go down. We're not going to go down all the way and we're not going to make it super even. We're just going to put a little bit on. So you see how I'm not making it super even? And I don't want this one to be a thick layer. I want this one to be a lot thinner layer than the other ones. This is what's going to hold your glitter. Now you're going to take your glitter. I usually have something underneath, but I'm not going to be picky this time. I usually put my hand inside and then I tilt it a little bit so it's at an angle, and I'm going to put the glitter at the top and let it kind of fall down. So now I'm going to wiggle it a little bit. And then I'm just going to take and lightly do it the rest of the way. And I'm going to be focusing when I do my next light layer to hit about right here. As tilted, I have it at an angle, but not as tilted. There we go. Now this will continue drying and you'll be left with yellow and your glitter. So I'll come back and show you what it looks like at the very end when it's all said and done, when it's dried. Hey guys, how's it going? Today we're going to make some easy DIY